guys, Bob Taylor with iMusicAcademy. This video is for my practice group. I think we're at 28 people that have enrolled in the practice group, and I want to show everybody else who's not in the practice group exactly kind of what we're doing and what we're preparing for. So I have a course coming out September 20th, which is going to be Blues Volume 1 in all keys. Okay, we go 2 keys a week, and we do all keys, and it's like 6 hours of training at least, plus lives and all that kind of stuff. The only thing you need that I ask that you do is to get Blues Bundle, which is on my website, iMusicAcademy.com, and it's less than one private lesson with me, and you get access to everything. You get access to all 3 volumes, all the videos, all the sheet music, and you get access to the free course, which, by the way, we have 28 members, and daily I'm doing videos for you guys to show you what we're practicing. So here we go. I'm going to show you what we've been practicing lately. I'm actually going to put a chart that has a ton of licks that we did yesterday and we're doing this week. So one thing is we teach this is for beginners, but I also want you to be able to do this in all keys. So if you're more experienced, you will find this very helpful. So yesterday we talked about the shape you get into for the blues. So we're in the key of C, doing a simple bass line pattern of C, G to C, A in quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In our right hand we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice that my hand is in this shape. Whatever key I go to, I've worked on this stuff enough to where I can play that shape without even having to think about it. And you guys will be the same way. And this helps when you do transposition. Like let's say I'm going to play in D flat. And just going up and down, I can put my hand over those notes and they're right there. Okay, so I get up into the keys and I'm good. But I've practiced this, so that's the reason I can do that, and you can do it as well. And what I'm going to show you is what we did yesterday. I came up yesterday early in the morning, several different ways to help the first 5 notes of the blues scale for beginners. And we did licks like this. I'll show you one of them. So here's your 5-finger pattern, which we practice in both hands, by the way. It's a great technical exercise. But here's the idea. We did 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and da, 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 da. So what am I doing there? Root up to the minor third of a C major scale. We also talked about the importance of knowing your major scales so we can use theory to get these licks and ideas. So 1 flat 3, and then I did the tritone, which is the sharp 4 of the scale. And then you do tritone, 4, root, minor third. Again, if you're more experienced, take this one simple idea and transpose it. So what is the next note I'm looking for? The tritone. I have to find that, right? And then tritone. I'll do it one more time, then I'll go back to C. Tritone. Tritone. Now let me go back to C, and you can even break these licks down into small chunks. So watch this. Here's section 1. That's section 1. Boom da ba da, boom da 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 da. Getting into that sharp 4 is really important. The second part of the lick starts on the tritone. 4, root, minor third, da da ba da. Let's say if I was going to do that in the key of D. Well, first I'm going to know my D major scale. We're going to go over the fingering, which we've been doing in our private group. And so we have this root, minor third, root, sharp 4. There's the sharp 4 of a D major scale, right? Now tritone, da da bo da. So this second part of the lick, da da bo da ba da ba da, just like we did. You put the sections together. Another tip, if you guys if you're very much a beginner and you find the swing aspect of things difficult, you can actually play it really straight. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and da, 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 or right hand only. Okay, so the sheet that I'm going to put down below in the description that you're going to get is several, like it might be 10 or more licks based on this 5-note pattern and different ways you can turn it around. Okay, another quick thing is for this lesson is this. After we learn these 5-note pattern and we get familiar with that and we start creating different melodies and things, the next thing we want to make sure is we can play our blues scale up and down the keyboard, and we're going to start with 1 octave. So to play a blues scale, you play 1, minor third, 4, sharp 4, 5, flat 7, 1. And I like the fingering 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay? I like that fingering. Now, as you learn that, you want to practice doing your 5-finger pattern licks. Da, da, boom, da. And now maybe I'll do the scale. Da, 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 da. Let me do that with the bass line. And the bass line, I'm just doing 5-2 to 5-1. Da, 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 boom, da. Bo, da, 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 da. I do recommend you sing along with your lines and ideas. It'll really help you lock your brain in with the music that you need to and want to create in your head. But you have to make sure you can play what you're hearing, and by singing along it will really help you. Now let me do it one different way. So I do boom da bo da da, and I go da da bo da. Now I'm going to come from the top down. Be da 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 da, or be da 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 da. Do it again. Bo da bo da 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 bo da. Dee da 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 da. All right, I'm going to add one other lick, and that is the Dwight lick, which is in Blues Volume 4, which hasn't even been released yet, but we've been practicing it in our practice group. And Dwight is one of our members of the group, and of this pre-launch group, and we're practice group. It's totally free to be in that as we prepare for this course anyway, so it's been a really cool group. So if you're wanting to get better, you need a place you can focus, this might be good for you. So here we go. Here's the Dwight lick. 1 up to the sharp 4. Dwight is a student of mine, a private student of mine, and he came up with this idea during one of our lessons, and so we just made it the Dwight lick, and people are really enjoying it. It's very simple, but it's very cool. So here we go. C up to F sharp gives us the tension, bo-da, and then to the 4, minor third, and then your thumb goes down to the B flat, second finger on C, bo-da, da 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 do da. Let me do the first lick. Da, bo, da, 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 bo, da. Dwight lick. Bo, da, 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 da. Scale. Da, 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 dum, dum, dum. Dee, da, 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 dum, da. Dee, da, 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 da. Bo, da, da, da. Dwight lick, here we go. Scale. Went up to the F sharp. That's the minor third of the blues scale. So what I'm doing here is, I'm just using the blues scale and getting comfortable with that, going up and down the keyboard, and I'm also doing simple ideas, simple licks that if you're more experienced, you can start to transpose, right? So you would go boom da 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 boom da, right? That's the Dwight lick in transpose. And then the blues scale fingering, which, by the way, we have been doing this in all keys in our practice group. We learn to focus on 2 keys at a time. And for D flat, you have this scale, right? So 1, 2, 3, this scale fingering is what I meant to say. 1, minor third, 4, sharp 4, 5 of D flat. Well, the way I know D flat is because we've made sure we learned our D flat major scale, right? Then we can play the blues scale. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top only. And then 1, 2, 3 if you're just going up the scale. Okay, again, that's for the people who are more experienced. I want you, if you're a beginner, to focus in on C and make sure you practice. Let me show you one other thing that will sign off. Is that if we're doing the C blues scale and we're going up and down, we can also skip notes and turn the notes around. So maybe this. So I did root, minor third, flat 7. So I didn't just come down the scale. And I didn't play the minor third. I went C up to E flat. We talked yesterday in our group about tension. It's good to resolve at times. And when I say resolve, you get back to the C where you started. But it's really good to delay the resolution so you have that tension of that E flat or that C7 sharp 9, however you decide to look at it. I could resolve, but listen to this. So with just that material right there, you have a lot to work with where you could start off. Okay, I'm a beginner. I'm going to make sure I get the first 5 notes. I'm going to get this shape that Bob keeps talking about. I'm going to practice that, and I can practice what we call automatic pilot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Maybe I want to start at the top. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, once I get comfortable with that, I'm improvising. I'm going to go work on this lick. The link, it will be in the description. Boom, da, boom, da, da. That's the first part of the lick. Here we go. Boom, da, boom, da, 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 boom, da. What about that Dwight lick? Boom, da, 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 da. How about just the scale? How about the minor third up at the top? How about this new way we did? How about the Dwight lick? Alright guys, I hope you have a great day today, and if you're on the fence about whether or not to join this group, I would encourage you to do it. If for some reason you bought the course, which is once again less than 1 private lesson with me, it's like $50 something, but let me tell you what you get. You get access to, well, you get to download and you get all 3 blues courses that we have. It's like 3 hours of sheet music, 3 hours of video. The sheet music is included, but also you get access to the private group that we have 28 members now. And pretty much every day I'm doing a lesson for everybody, and I'm interacting with you guys, and we have a really neat community. The next thing is on September 20th, we start our course, and that's what we've been doing is free content and building up to this course. So you get access to like over 10 hours easily of 6 hours of the course, 3 hours of the material, plus the practice group. So it's actually a lot more. So I'm just asking you to trust me on that. If for some reason there's somebody out there that financially is having an issue, email me, bob@iMusicAcademy.com, and we'll figure it out. But I care deeply about each of you. Love this group that we're creating. And if you have any questions, just email me. Can't go wrong, and I promise you I'm here to help you, and you can do this. Anything I can do, you can do, and you might be able to just easily do it better. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Oh, make sure you like this video. Leave a comment. Say hello.